My name is Paul Wady, and I am an autistic adult. I was diagnosed at the age of 41. I'm married to another autistic person. I've written a book called Gorilla Aspies, a Neurotypical Society Infiltration Manual. And I have a show in which I turn audiences autistic, which I took to the Edinburgh Festival 2015, taking it back again this year, 2016. I work for an autism charity, of which I'm not a spokesman, and I am a member of the greater neurodiverse autistic community of this planet. And a short while ago I became acquainted with Emma Dalmain and Fiona O'Leary, and I discovered what people have been doing to children. The Food and Drug Administration of the United States of America have said specifically and state on the internet, on a website called US Food and Drug Administration, FDA, the US Department of Health and Human Services, it's the FDA.gov site, this is the official opinion of the American government, that the product known as Miracle Mineral Solution, MMA, becomes a potent chemical that's used as a bleach when mixed according to package directions given by the people touting it as a cure for autism. So let's read a little bit of this. Distributor websites describing MMS as a liquid that's 28% sodium chloride in distilled water. Product directions tell consumers to mix the sodium chloride solution with citric acid, such as lemon or lime juice or another acid, before drinking. When the acid is added, the mixture becomes chlorine dioxide, a powerful bleaching agent, says FDA expert Charles Lee, medical doctor. Lee says both chemicals are the active ingredients in disinfectants, and they have many other industrial uses. Some distributors claim that MMS mixed with citric acid is antimicrobial, antiviral and antibacterial liquid that is a remedy for colds, acne, cancer, HIV and AIDS, hepatitis, H1N1, flu and other conditions, but FDA experts say they aren't aware of any research that shows the product can effectively treat any illnesses. You are effectively drinking bleach. Now, the reason I'm making this film, the reason that I have suddenly got involved in this and am filming myself sitting in my living room, I never wear my glasses in these things. But the reason that I'm being so sincere is because I know for a fact that children are being given this stuff because their parents think that autism is not a hereditary reality. One day we won't even use the term condition. I would never use the term disorder. That's a whole different world of why it gets called a disorder. But what the parents are doing is believing that parasitic worms, toxification, causing autism, so in order to chelate, in order to purify their children, cleansing autism out of them, purifying, certain kind of cliche that certain people tend to come out with in the world of parenting, cleansing, hygiene, purifying. Anyway, they believe that not only do they have to give their children a solution of this stuff, but they have to give them an anal bleach, a douche. I couldn't even say it. They have to give them a douche of this. And to do that, you have a child bend over or lie prone or in what was described by one mother as a doggy position. And you insert a tube, catheter of some sort, into the backside of a child. It could be any age, 1 year of age, 2 years of age, 3 years of age. You're talking about a very small, vulnerable child having this done to them. And then you feed a poisonous bleach solution into their body. Because you love them and you don't want them to be autistic. Because you're neurotypical, some of them think they're neurotypical, these parents. And that's how they manifest their love, by committing an act like that on a child. And they do it regularly as well. Of course, you have a cumulative effect in life, in the body. The more you introduce something into the system, the more accumulates. So they say to themselves and online, oh, it's only a tiny amount, it's not toxic, don't worry, it's only a tiny amount every 24 hours. They don't seem to understand that you get accumulation. The body's not a precision instrument. You can't be certain that this stuff is going to pass out of the body. But like clockwork, there are other factors. The body changes as a growing child. So the result was a film which I made of Emma and Fiona's work with the screen grabs they found on Facebook sites run by such parents of the damage that was being done by this chlorine dioxide. And parents can't understand why it's happening. Well, of course. Well, what do you think is happening? I urge governments the world over to stop this madness before a child is visibly crippled or actually killed, because Emma and Fiona do not want to go around saying I told you so. They don't want it to get that far. We're all trying to save children's lives. Stop poisoning children. Make this activity globally illegal, or we'll all be sorry. Somebody's going to get killed, not hurt. You're poisoning small children. Are you telling me their bodies can handle this? And do not believe charismatic people saying, it's okay, don't worry, we'll keep reassuring you while you buy our product. We'll keep reassuring you while you do this to our children. It's okay. They'll end up neurotypical. No, the reason they look like they're making progress is because they're growing up. They're learning how to relate. They're learning social skills. It's as simple as that. I mean, look at me. Do I look autistic? Wow, I must be cured. I must be having bleach baths. No, I just adapted. That's what autistic people do. There's so many autistic people of all ages, children, teenagers, adults, don't look and sound like they're supposed to when you're autistic. It's called social skills. It's called relating and adapting. And believe me, if I was a child and my parents were injecting my backside with bleach on a regular basis, I would probably suddenly develop extraordinary social skills. It's called aversion therapy. Why don't you just electrocute these kids and torture them until they recover? Instead of doing it chemically, you do it electrically. Thank you.